Hello everyone out there, so thanks for joining me, thanks for coming along to see the channel, and today we're going to be having a look at the Bob & Brad C2 mini massage gun. So Bob & Brad, if you're not aware, they're physical therapists. They've got a YouTube channel with over 3.8 million subscribers. That number, I can't quite get my head around that, 3.8 million subscribers, that's insane. So if you haven't heard of them, if you're one of the few, check them out. Bob & Brad on YouTube. So this is their massage gun. So the C2 mini massage gun. So I've been using this for the past few weeks. I've boxed it all up just so we can go through the unboxing. You can see how you get it. So you get this from Amazon. There's a link below, so check the link out. Pretty sure it's £100 for the massage gun. So when you get it, obviously open up the box, and inside the box, let's close this. Keep things neat. There. So I'll pop that over there. Inside the box is a soft case. So it's got, when I say a soft case, it's got some give to it, like so. But it's a case that's going to hold everything together and protect the massage gun and the accessories inside. It comes with a nice carry handle, such as that, and it's got a little logo on the top there saying Bob & Brad's name. So let's open it up and see what you get. So on the inside here, you've got the massage gun, and that just fell out, and the accessory heads here, and you've got some literature just down here. Let's pop that over here so you can see it. So I'll dive straight on in with the massage gun itself. So the massage gun, that's the size of it. So you can see that just there. That's my hand, like so. So I've got, I'd call them average size hands. So I have a size large glove, so that gives you an idea on the size of the handle. So it's a nice rounded handle, comes nicely round just here, and it's got a nice silicone grip to it, so it feels really nice. It's not just total plastic, it's got a nice feel to it. Also, when you're feeling it like this, it's a nice size. It's not top heavy. If you get bigger guns, sometimes they can kind of like flip over like that. They'd be a bit top heavy. This one isn't. It's nicely balanced. Nice solid build, nice materials they're using on it. Just feels like a quality massage gun. So that's the size of it. Let's have a look. What else? The charger. So the battery. There's a non-removable battery, and you get a charging point just at the bottom here. And inside the case you get a USB-C cable. That just plugs into the back there like so. And then you can just plug the other end into a plug or a USB socket. So to charge it from scratch, so when it's totally empty, it takes 210 minutes to charge the battery. So this part of the video, just do me a quick favour, make sure you've hit that like button for the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks very much. So the battery indicator at the back, so when it's on, the battery indicator will come on, some lights at the bottom. So at the moment I've got two little lights on. So two lights, one light means it's got 25% battery, two lights is 50%, three lights would be 75%, and if all four lights are on at the back there, it's fully charged at 100%. And best thing to do as well with the battery at the bottom there is don't let it go all the way down to zero. Make sure you've charged it. When it gets down to one light, it's time to recharge it. The battery itself lasts between 3 and 4 hours of use. So thinking of that a different way is, if you use this for 10 minutes a day, you're not going to have to recharge it for 2 to 3 weeks. So the battery is really good. Lasts a long time, the battery. And also with the battery as well, when you are using the massage gun, it's got an auto cutout after 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes of use, it will automatically turn itself off, which is pretty handy because I'll find I can go to town on certain parts of my body and do a bit too much. So with it cutting off after 10 minutes, it's a little reminder for you to, right, I've restarted this 2 or 3 times now. I've probably done enough. I should really stop and try it again tomorrow. a lot of people, when they first get a massage gun, they'll really work certain areas, and they'll do it a bit too much. They'll wake up the next day and they might be a bit sore. So don't work certain areas too much. Limit the time that you're actually working on a particular muscle, a couple of minutes of muscle, and move on to the next one. So it weighs 680 grams, so it's nice and light. USB charger, 2500 milliamp battery. So when you're using it, it's got what they call 8mm amplitude. So that basically, that's the amount of travel that this is gonna move up and down. So if I turn it on, here we go, that's now bouncing backwards and forwards, and that's going backwards and forwards 8mm. So some other massage guns have a bigger range of travel and others have a smaller. So that's just what that has. So it's got 35 pound of torque. So that means, if I turn it back on again, should have left it on. Here we go, on with you, on. Okay, so 35 pound of torque, so that's how much pressure it's going to take before it cuts out. So I'm really pressing hard there for that to cut out. So again, I'm pressing really hard. So that, I would never be pressing that hard on any point of my body. So it's got a really strong motor and torque. So let's turn that off again. Actually, whilst we're doing that, let's go over how you turn it on and off. So on the back here, you've got a little button. So I'm pressing that button in, press and hold, and press and hold. Come on, work for me. There we go. And that's it turned on, as you can see, going backwards and forwards. So on speed 1, so we've got 5 different speeds on here. Speed 1, that's going at 2000 revs per minute. If I press the button again, it goes to speed 2. So that's now 2300 revs per minute. Speed 3 is 2600 revs per minute. Speed 4 is 2900 revs per minute, and max speed is 3200 revs per minute. You can hardly see that moving now, but if I put my finger there. So that is, and that's the noise of it. So that's on speed 5. You can hear that. It's nice and quiet. So I measured this on a decibel reader last night, and on speed 5, its max, it was coming in at 57 decibels. So it's nice and quiet. So I'll use this mainly just sitting down watching TV. So you don't really need to turn the telly up, so it depends on what speed you've got it on. The higher the speed, the slightly noisier it goes, but on max it's only at 57 decibels, so it's a quiet machine. So yeah, watching TV, it's just very nice and comfortable to sit there and work your shoulder, your legs, wherever it is. But that's where as I was saying before, the 10-minute cut-off really comes in handy, because if you're just absorbed in watching telly and doing this, you could be at it for flaming ages, and then you've worked yourself too much. So on the heads, actually, let's have a look. On each head, if you can see that, you've got a little rubber kind of washer. So each of the heads, they all have a little rubber washer on there. And if you've found that you've been using one particular head after absolutely ages and that starts to wear down, there is in the box here a spare washer, so you can put it onto the head. What else do we have? Have I been over all the heads here? That was the ball head. So the ball head, it's got a bit of give to it. It's not too solid. It's got some forgiveness. Good for general areas. Glutes is good for that one. So let's pop that down there. Let's stand that up there so you can see it. We've got the bullet head. The bullet head is really good for targeting certain muscles. So if you've got a particular knot or area that's giving you a bit of jip, you can really work that area. So when you are using the machine here, I'll put the bullet on just here. So pretending I've got a really sore bit just on my calf here. So I turn this on. So depending on how sore it is, if it's really sore, don't go straight into it and press right on it like that, because that's just going to aggravate it. So the best thing to do is work around the area, loosen everything off. Don't just go straight to the sore bit. So work around it, And then when you've done this for a wee bit, depending how sore it is, you could test it and go over like so and work across the muscle, not just up and down like so. Go across. Plus you can also angle the bullet like that, and then that will give you a different amount of pressure, so you don't just have to press it straight down like that. We've got the flathead. Flathead is a solid piece of plastic, really hard, no forgiveness there at all. So depending on your size and shape, I don't use that particular head very often myself. I find it a bit full on. My favourite head is the air cushion. So that one, nice and cushioned, good for going over multiple different areas. And if you hit somewhere that's not got too much flesh, a little bit bony, you don't really want to be working your bones, but you'll hit certain areas. That's got some give to it. So nice and cushioned, much more user friendly. So here we've got the air cushion on. So the air cushion I'll use a lot up in this kind of area, just up here. And that shows up well on the camera. So working around this bit, and the good thing about the air cushion attachment is when you get to an area that's a bit bonier, it's a bit more forgiving. So just if you've got one of the harder attachments on, that would just be bouncing off your knee just here. So the idea is to not work the bony bits, but you are going to catch them now and again. So yeah, it's quite nice. I like that. That is the fork. So good for going up and down either side of your spine. I don't use that overly much on my spine. I can't get to my back. Good if you're working on somebody else, that will work nicely. But I use that more so just down outside of my calf muscle, going down towards my perineal muscle. I find that works really well for me. So using the fork, I like to use it on this particular muscle, just going up and down here. So with the fork, it's going either side of the muscle, so that's working down by my perineal muscle. The box itself obviously comes with all the cutouts to keep everything in there nice and secure. Comes with the charging cable. Came with the spare washer, that's the little bag that comes with the charging cable. And it also comes with a little leaflet in there as well. It's more than a leaflet, it's a little small book. Goes over all of the recommended areas that the certain heads will work best. Okay, let's have a look at some pros and cons of the C2 massage gun. So it's small and compact. Pros first, obviously. Small and compact, comfortable, nice handle. It's quiet, so really quiet to use, which is good. So you can sit there watching TV whilst you're using it. It's not too top heavy. It's not top heavy. It's nice and balanced. Small in size, big in power. That sounds like a slogan. I haven't actually read that anywhere. Something I came up with. Maybe I need to make slogans for a living. That could be an idea. So cons. Non-removable battery. It's not a big issue, but if you're a professional using this on a daily basis with lots of clients, with it being a non-removable battery, it's going to have a certain lifetime. Whereas I'd probably say this is more for average, everyday, recreational, personal kind of use. It's going to last ages for that. Another slight con, even though it's not really a con, if you've got huge hands, if you're really big farmer, I don't know why I'm picking on farmers, but someone with massive hands, you might find the grips a little small. But if that is the case, just go for a bigger size type massage gun. Most people, absolutely fine, nice and comfortable. If you got small hands, I would imagine that's a good fit as well. So a couple of cons, but very minor. Quite a lot of pros. Yeah, price is good as well. Battery life was good. Battery life was really good. So if you do like that, check out the link below, Amazon link, and get yourself a Bob and Brad C2 mini massage gun. Thanks for watching.